We watched that on the video too.
That was
so
awesome.
Did you ever play Did you ever play like Duke Nukem and like that one, the Wolfenstein thing?
Yeah, I played Quake and all that stuff. And I
Like,
mean, if you really want to get down to it, that's when it really started talking, hanging out with people and finding out. But Xbox Live really kind of brought it front forward because everybody had a mic, So everybody was talking. So I signed up. There was the video, and you guys have probably seen it. You probably didn't know who made it, but Sarcastic Gamer used to make these parody videos. It was just absolutely hilarious. They used to just make fun of things nonstop. If you ask anybody that's in the chat that was back in those days, they'll remember just like the Big Ass Table parody or the We Fit parody and things like that. When you saw it, it made you just want to know who made this video. So it brought me to Sarcastic Gamer. So I actually jumped on the forums, and I was there every day, man. I would come home from work and just chat it up with people. People had the same kind of interest in me as me and just kind of want to hang out, just be funny. And once I started getting into it, I started getting to know the owners, and I started playing games with them. And I told them, I was like, listen, I really like what you guys are doing, man. I think it's really, really cool that you guys are just like putting this out there, and it's free, and it's just fun to be part of. If I can be part of this any way I can help, just let me know. And they basically said, you know what, we'll ask you. And then one day they called me up and asked me if I wanted to have my own podcast.
cool.
And I said, hell yeah. So and he goes,
so was that a surprise for you? Like, you didn't see that coming, did you?
yeah, it was. Because at that point I was just a forum moderator, and I was just kind of like just getting rid of porn or banning people.
You mean like?
So I was like, all right, so I'm going to get my own podcast with two people I never really met before. And just so you know, I don't have a PlayStation 3.
Did they buy you one?
No, they didn't. So they were like, well, you don't have to buy one, but probably eventually you probably will have to at some point. I was like, all right. So that night I bought.
So you trying to say that you were an Xbox guy and you were kind of forced into PlayStation 3?
I wasn't forced into it. I was asked to be on this podcast because it was really like a niche. There really wasn't anybody that, there really wasn't anybody doing a PlayStation-centric podcast out there that was actually any good. So we decided to go out there and do that and really kind of create an audience for our website that was able to cater to that. So if you listen to the podcast, you know that I'm not the most educated when it comes to video games or PlayStation-centric stuff, but it's more about the community for me. So I really try and bring that funny aspect and that really kind of like closeness where it's really just three guys chatting it up, just having fun. And because you're part of that, you're listening to the podcast, you really feel like you're in the room with us, and that's what I really wanted to bring to that. So it really didn't matter if I owned a PlayStation, because I really wanted to bring in something different, more of a morning show-esque kind of thing. You know when you wake up in the morning, you turn it on, you're like talking to so-and-so in the morning, and you're like, oh, I know these guys. Like, you saw them on the street, you'd probably be able to have a conversation with them because... Am I talking too much?
In the morning.
Exactly. So I was just... That's basically what I wanted to do. But anyways, I went out and bought one, and I haven't looked back since. So yeah, it's been a fun ride. We've been doing it for almost 4 years.
Do you use the PlayStation actually to watch Blu-rays, or are you too busy playing games?
Well, no, dude. Blu-rays is... geez, we're getting into some serious conversation from Rappaport.
Exactly.
This is called Hangout Conversations, dude.
Yeah.
Blu-ray, in my mind, is pretty much dead.
Is it really dead? Dead?
Yeah, it's dead, dude. Unless you really want to...
Is it because of digital, or...?
Yeah, digital downloads is really taking over right now. In about 5 years, you're going to see everything done digitally.
But is the quality on a digital going to be as good as a Blu-ray? Or it doesn't matter?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
The only thing you have to be worried about is your internet connection, because places like Canada and other countries have a limited amount of internet, bandwidth available to them. So, but in the U.S. right now it's unlimited. So as long as it stays that way, you're going to be able to have 1080p movies downloaded straight right to your device without an issue. And it's just licensing problems that are holding it back down that make you have to buy the Blu-rays.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Yeah, the licensing issue on all these things, Netflix, Hulu, all these places, it's interesting to see. It's like, Netflix streaming is interesting, and they're doing silly stuff, whatever, but it's like, oh, wow, this movie's available for this amount of time, and now it's not, and now it is, and now it's not, and now it is. It's kind of annoying, but I get the whole licensing thing, so it makes total sense.
Yep, it does. So
and more people are going to eventually get rid of, like, cable, maybe. I like cable. It costs money, but I like to know that I could watch shows, HBO. So some of the best shows are on HBO and Showtime and AMC and those channels.
Yeah, but all those best shows are located on. You can see it on HBO to go. HBO Go now.
Yeah,
so like,
you have
if
to
you want to
subscribe
watch,
you have to subscribe to HBO to have HBO Go.
which you're right, but
Now I would say I don't even have it. Like I have Time Warner Cable, and they have to make a deal. They haven't even made a deal yet. So I pay for HBO, and I don't get HBO Go. How screwed up is that?
that is pretty screwed up.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm getting over it. I'm getting over it slowly.
No, I don't think you have.
I haven't. No. I haven't.
No.
Not at all.
You know what's weird though? I go to Starbucks and I actually took I took Brett's coffee the other day.
Who's coughing?
I don't know who Brett is. I don't know who Brett is, but he orders a damn good coffee. I was thinking,
It had his name. It had his name.
My name is not Brett.
You're like Brett knows how to order his coffee. Wow.
I need to follow Brett more around. I need to make sure I'm with Brett when he's in Starbucks because he's going to order my coffee next time. He's probably really pissed because mine was like a low-fat one. His tasted so good.
Wow. Brett
I felt bad.
Brett had a bad day. Joe Frawley had a good day. So that's good.
He's probably like, my name is not Joe. This coffee sucks.
Why does a cup of Joe taste like ass? That's not good.
This is serious. And you know what's funny? I was just sitting in line. I was like, the guy kept going, vanilla latte, mocha latte. I'm like, why would they take our names if they're just going to announce what we've ordered?
Yeah, they don't all.
The guy goes vanilla latte. I'm like, that was me.
They don't do protocol. Protocol. It's kind of like a chain, right? I mean, they talk about what socialism or communism, but the way chain thing works in some of these places down. It's like someone writes your name, somebody makes you coffee. But it doesn't seem to always come out the way it was supposed to, the way they intended it to work out, So, like,
yeah,
hey, yo!
Exactly, Starbucks.
Hey, yo, your coffee.
Starbucks is not organized.
Well, my friend's name is Yo, but that's neither here nor there.
Really?
Hey, John from Sydney,
You
Australia.
get a kid named Yo.
You like Yo-Yo Mas, or just a Yo?
No, just the fact that,
Mr. Yo.
Sorry.
A lot of people like Froyo. He's a cool guy. In your mouth.
Froyo?
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
In my mouth?
In your mouth when you eat him. All the time.
All right.
Frozen yogurt. All right, that was not a good joke. John.
No, it was good.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't like dry vagina jokes. What? John in Sydney, Australia says that he's coming to the West Coast to kick your ass, and he also said something that Zork rules. Return to Zork. I don't.
Return to Zork.
Is that a video game that I don't know about? No.
Yeah, man. Return to Zork was a remake. Not a remake. It was just an expansion of the universe. Because when Zork first came out, it was text-based. It was basically like turn left, turn right, go forward, open the mailbox, and it was just basically very story-driven. Zork, Return to Zork was just like a revamp of that, and just kind of like, And you can come to the West Coast, broski. I'll split a beer with you, punch you in the face. You're in Australia, bro. I mean, where is that? I think it's more northeast for you. Am I wrong?
No, I think you're absolutely correct. I think that you would be.
I think I'm right too. So yeah, you know what? Go west. I'll see you in like 2 months. It's gonna take you a while. Oh, that was tricky.
No, I mean, I thought it was.
Bobbi sucks at this.
No, she doesn't suck. She's working on it. No problem. Hey, so let's make fun of Matt, the host, Matt Rappaport. He's funny. Let's make fun of the Xbox games that he actually does own, because I really own kind of crap. Some old school and crap. So you could either make fun of me or whatever, or you could say the game is awesome. So I have a GTA 4, like everybody else.
Good game, except for the beginning. Yep.
Except for the beginning. I have all 3 Halos.
Ooh. Drive your cousin around everywhere. Go ahead.
Oh, sweet. That was your impression of one of the Russians, anyway, in that game.
Only the Russians, yes. Ooh.
I have Halo 1, 2, and 3. Are they... Is there a difference between the 3 Halos? Do you prefer one? Do you hate one?
No, but if you have all 3, you're pretty much classified as a pedophile, because only 12-year-olds play that game.
I didn't say I play it, I just own it.
I think you're on some sort of FBI watch list at this point.
So are you saying you've never played Halo in your life? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I've played Halo. I'm just kidding. No, I don't have all those. I only have ODST right now. So.
Then I have the games that all the kids have, the Rock Band, the Guitar Hero. I even got something called Karaoke Revolution because I like to sing.
Dude, I've got both DJ heroes.
Sweet, how are those?
I'm like, wiggy, 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 wiggy.
Do you fucking, is it interesting to go like, hey, I'm gonna fucking scratch this fake thing here and destroy 12-year-olds at it? 12-year-old girls? Or?
No, they're usually killing me at it. I suck at that. I suck in any kind of rhythm game, to be honest with you.
That puts me in a pickle. I don't know what to say to that. Hey, Madden.
Wow, I
Madden,
have extra one left.
Yeah, I bet you do. You got 3 more to go on the show. You gotta eat 4 by the time the show's over. So.
I don't have 4, dude.
How many you got left?
1.
You gotta eat 1 more before the show's over. You can or save it for the after show. Eat it in front of a live Hangout audience. If you want to do that.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So if you got that.
So wait, this isn't live right now?
No, I mean the audience will be in the Hangout with us versus this is live, but I'm saying you'll be.
So somebody's watching us right now.
By somebody, a lot of bodies. Some of them are alive. Some of them ain't so living. But we won't talk about that. Madden 2008. Is there a difference between the Madden games? Is it like, do you play the Madden games?
Yeah, I played the Madden game. I haven't bought the last one though, but I mean, the way Madden's doing it now is they're basically taking one aspect of the one aspect of the game and they're overhauling it. So like 1 year they'll do quarterbacks, 1 year they'll do the defensive line or the linebackers. So it's just a slightly different change on the game. I mean, it's not enough to buy it again unless you're a hardcore Madden guy. The only problem with the funny thing about Madden is that like as soon as the new Madden comes out, your resale value of the Madden 2010
it's off.
It's literally worth like a penny. Right. So
is it worth
good if you're gonna play it.
Is it worth to buy? I mean, I remember as a kid, I used to be like, oh yeah, the new Madden, the new NHL and NBA, all the what is it, EAL? It's in the game or whatever. They make those. No, yes. Hello. Did you freeze here, Frawley?
No, I'm here. I'm just listening to you.
Cool.
Sorry, I almost fell asleep.
Oh, you bastard. Alright, so it's just a sports game. Anyway, also I have the movie game Seen It, which is fun to play with some people. I don't know if you've ever played that.
Is that the closest you've ever been to being in a movie?
Wow, that hurts because I made my own movie. I was working a movie on Monday called New York, N-O-U-S.
Called Seen It?
Wow, it's not even out yet. It's, not even out. Yoko Shimono, I'm in a couple of things. You want to go over my resume, tough guy? Maybe you should have me on your little podcast. What about your podcast? We'll talk about my movie. Let's see. I got the GTA trilogy that I never played, and then I bought Godfather on eBay. It was a throw-in, and I had an Xbox 360, not a regular Xbox, and it turns out it does not work on the Xbox 360. Godfather trilogy, so I got...
No, they kind of like stop that with most games, so...
Yeah, that's dumb. I mean, I get why they're doing it, but... yeah, no, let's finish up the video games first, before we get into me. Let's, we talked about a little Atari, so, I mean, let's see. As a kid, I played Atari. I got Space Invaders and Dig Dug and Pitfall. I even had an E.T. game. What was your favorite Atari game, offhand?
You had E.T.?
Yeah, I still have it. I had an E.T.
You know it's classified as the world's worst video game ever?
Is it really E.T.? Really? For Atari 2600?
E.T. is literally the worst video game ever made.
It was a hard game to play, I'll give you that. Like, I couldn't figure it out.
Well, no, it literally, look up, I will Google it right now. The worst video game ever made, it's E.T. and the other one's Superman on Nintendo 64. Is the other one. So, yeah, are you Googling it right now?
No, I'm just going to answer, hey, HW Magic, we're doing a live show. We'd love to have you in the post-show with Joe, and you could show us some magic there. That would be cool, but I just want to shout out.
He wants Cowabunga, he said.
Cowabunga! So what, you don't
That's how
believe
live
me?
this is. There wasn't a time delay either, just so you know. We just haven't looked at the chat.
Cowabunga. So speaking of Cowabunga, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. How many freaking... Like, I remember the arcade version was pretty cool. But then it started to get worse, like in the Nintendo version and all that. But did you play the Turtles?
Of course.
Looks like you froze up a little bit. Is that? Oh, there we go.
No, dude, I'm here, bro.
You're good. It's just a hangout lag. It proves that we're live. People think we're
It proves that we're live. Yes. So I had all the. Wait, first I had all the Ninja Turtles. So I did that. In the let's see, what else? Ninja Turtle games. Yeah, I had those. I was TMNT Turtle Power all the way.
Turtle Power.
I actually owned Teenage Ninja Turtles 2, what was it, Revenge of the Ooze or something, the Ooze something? I had the soundtrack to that. Vanilla Ice was featured on it.
He was in the movie too, wasn't he? He was in one of the movies.
He was in the movie at the very end.
And then Corey Feldman was one of the turtles. I remember that, and pretty funny.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't. Yeah, no, he was Raphael. No, not Raphael. He was Dunt. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So there you go, little.
You're like, I'm not that much of a geek. I don't know all their names. What? Maybe I do.
Michelangelo, Donatello, Raphael, and Leonardo.
And then you got Splinter and April hanging in the back.
Yeah, and what was the guy with the hockey stick?
I don't remember the bad guy. I don't remember his name.
No, it wasn't a bad guy. You had Shredder was the bad guy. You had Crane was the guy from the other dimension. And you had anybody in the chat know who the guy with the hockey stick were? He was a good guy. I think he's in love with April.
Yeah, most people are in love with April.
Somebody in the chat knows. I know you do.
So if you're in the chat and you know the answer or you have Google, let us know. Oh wait, everybody has Google.
No, I know they will. It's only a matter of time.
So Coleco, you talked ColecoVision. I remember they had like a Smurf game and they had like Donkey Kong. That's all I really remember from Coleco. Did you play?
You know, Coleco was made by a leather company.
What?
Yes, Coleco. Coleco is short for someone in the chat might know this, but I think it's I'm gonna get this wrong. But if you Google it, you'll find out that it was actually made by a guy who. That's why the Coleco was basically a leather company. Coleco, I think it's Colorado Leather Company. I think it is what it is. So they came up with it first. They came up with the system. So that's how that got started.
And they had a
Are you looking it up now?
They had a really no. I was just typing in the chat. They had a really funky.
I'm gonna look it up.
They had a really funky controller. No, Bobbi Jo can look it up if she wants. That would be cool. If she has a chance. I know she's busy.
Bobbi Jo can look it up.
Yeah.
Look it up, Bobby.
I'm recording. I can't record myself looking it up on Google. No one wants to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that. Cool. Ninja Turtles represent the same personality types as the Sex and the City girls. Can you match the turtles to the girls? I have no idea. Anyway, that's what's happening in the chat room. So let's see. Yeah, Nintendo we talked about. Zelda, I know you're a fan of Zelda. Sega, we talked about Sonic was basically the game for Sega, from what I remember.
Yeah, Sonic was the huh?
I mean, did they call it the throw-in? Like, you know, every time you go to a gaming system, usually comes with a game. Not all of them do, but that was a big thing. What game does it come with?
I don't remember Sega came with a Sonic game. I know that it came with the original Sega came with 2 games built in the system.
Didn't they come with one that looks like Tetris with the cubes or something? I remember that, like boxes.
I remember that. Yeah, that was on Sega. Yeah, I remember exactly what you're talking about. But the Throne, yeah, Nintendo was mostly known for the Throne games. I don't know if Sega was. I can't remember. We're going back years, by the way. I never owned a Sega system.
Yeah, I didn't.
So I wouldn't be able to.
My friends did. Yeah, I mean, all right. And then you got the Super Nintendo, which was basically just hyped up. Do you think Super Nintendo was overrated, or did you enjoy your Super Nintendo?
I enjoyed my Super Nintendo. I think it was overrated. I thought it was great, man. You didn't have to blow in the cartridges. Any night that I didn't have to blow, I was pretty happy.
I hated when I had to blow. That was terrible when you have to blow in the cartridges.
What do I have to blow in order to get my games to work?
That's what I wanted. What? Mom? Joe's blowing me again. I mean the game. Why? Well, I think the audience missed that. And then you got the Game Boy. I remember when the Game Boy came out. Remember the Game Boy? That was big. Everyone was all like, "Oh my God, the Game Boy! Finally, we can play games out of our house." It was a little tiny, terrible black and white Tetris graphics. And in Hebrew school, I used to play Game Boy in the middle of Hebrew school, and they used to like pass it around, and I used to get in trouble for that kind of thing. But anyway, these are my confessions. Are you freezing up again?
Tricky Nick, I think, has my phone number. He might call me.
He wants to call into the show and give you a peace of mind. Tell Tricky Mick he could be on the live show, but
be on the live show, bro. Calm yourself down.
We can call him. Does he want? If we do call him, everyone will know what his phone number is, maybe, or not really. I'll tell you what. Let's get Tricky towards the end of the show. Let's. Is that cool? Yeah.
Hey, you want to get Tricky Mick on here?
Do you want him in here or not really? I don't know. I don't know the guy. What do you say?
Well, let's keep him on the live show. Let's get him on the live side.
Yeah. But we can actually get him in here via phone if you want. Maybe.
No, let's
Let's not do that. Let's wait till the live show.
Let's not do that because he may
let's
divulge
not.
some secret information about my nipples nobody knows.
Yeah. Alright, that was an awkward moment with your nipples, but I enjoy hearing about your nipples sometimes. Hey, so did you ever buy a Wii? What do you think about all that? The Wii? Did you buy a Wii? Did you ever?
I did buy a Wii. Yes, I did buy a Wii. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's the Wii is the #1 console that has the least
gaming
amount of attach rate for games. So, like, if you buy a Wii, you're less likely to buy another game for it.
That sucks.
Yeah, so that's not cool. But it was very cheap to make. Nintendo made a lot of money off it because of the gimmick, and everybody just wanted a bowl.
They wanted a bowl. They wanted to have a bowl. They wanted a bowl.
What
about the arcade? Do you have a lot of arcade memories, like going into the arcade, playing Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat, Pac-Man?
Dude, who does it? I mean, that's when you first learn how to put the quarter on the monitor to say it's your turn to get beat up by some like 10-year-old Asian kid.
Aww.
How do you looking?
Why has he got to be 10? Why can't he be like 11? He's definitely Asian though. What? Hey, Joseph Lee, how are you doing?
Yeah. It didn't really matter. They all look 10. I'm just kidding. That was kidding.
Huh?
I'm kidding. No, they don't at all.
Cool. So what? Do you have a favorite? Do you have a favorite arcade game then? NBA Jam, maybe?
No, you know what? I do have a couple of favorites. Right now, God of War is a big one. So I don't know if you can see, but I have a little bit of a decked out area here. There's the God of War action.
Nice.
You can't see up there, but there's a little God of War action up there too. So God of War is such a great storyline, and it's just kind of like the guy that you not supposed to like, but you're rooting for anyways against all odds. So it's kind of a cool concept. But yeah, I plan on this being. So, anyways.
So do you have a whole like battle zone then where we saw you like talking some trash? You want to show us a little bit about like where you have the setup, like where your drink is and like where you store your controller?
What, you think I have like a gaming, or do you have like the 40-year-old version of a gaming chair? Like, dude, first off, my room's a mess.
Okay.
All right, like literally, laundry goes from the dryer to the floor, and then I pick. And how I know it's clean because, well, I don't really know it's clean. It's all in the same pile.
It's in your Gomer pile. So that's what
right.
that is. That's what's going on there. All right, let's time for a G4. Let's do a G4. Let me get you a G4 from Joseph Lee. Hold the phone. 1 second.
Joe Lee is in the room? He's in the hizzy right now?
Is he in the hizzy? Actually, I have to actually open it up. This is probably going to get recorded and be on the live thing, but that's alright. No, this is live. Definitely live, people. Anyone that thought it wasn't live, it is live. I don't necessarily have...
Wait, how many viewers do we have in the room right now? We're allowed to say?
I don't know, Bobby Joe. We have a handful of viewers. We're picking up. We're doing good. We're doing A-okay. So yeah, Joseph Lee always sends us advanced questions, and I thought I printed it out, but maybe I messed it up. But I definitely remember some of them off the top of my head. And I remember the first one. He actually wrote these questions originally for the New, which is the band. You are type raping the show right now, just to let you know.
How did that feel? I'll do it with lube next time.
Yeah, you should use lube next time. The first question, I think, was something like... You know what? I don't remember any of his questions. Something about... I think we're just going to ask my G4. He's going to have to be here live. I can't deal with his ass anymore. He'll be here live next week, by the way. Hey, Joe. We love you. Sort of.
I love you, Joe. Thank you for turning me into a picture that has words on it. That's funny. Several times.
And you said you can't make me giggle. No, we have about 30 live viewers or so, but or 8. One of those. 8 or 30, you choose. Alright, so number 1, Super Mario Brothers or Pac-Man? Oh, a G4 is a this or that type of thing, so it's either this or that. So Super Mario Brothers or Pac-Man, which one do you
Is there a time limit, or can I think about it?
Alright, we'll get back to you on number 2. How about, we mentioned the Wii. If you had to choose between the Wii, the Kinect, or the Move, or they're all awful?
Oh my god. Honestly, they're all pretty bad. I'd have to go with the Move.
Okay. Do you own all three of those, or no?
I don't. I only own the Move. But I play with the Kinect and I play with the Wii, so...
Okay.
Got rid of the Wii.
Number 3, which expression do you enjoy most when gaming? Pwned, your ass is mine, or noob, or something else?
Definitely your ass is mine.
Now, do you do the Arnold while you're playing, or it's just you? Do you ever go break?
No, I usually just feel like, oh my god, your ass is mine.
Wow, so you do the gay Arnold without being Arnold. Sweet.
No, it wasn't really gay. It was just basically just stating that your ass is mine in a very sexual way.
Well, the reason I asked that is because the very last one is, would you rather do a gay Arnold impression or eat a burrito?
Wow. They usually go hand in hand. So...
Usually, one is one hand.
Usually. That's weird.
Usually.
I don't really. It doesn't really matter to me. Burritos are good. Gay Arnold is...
What does gay Arnold sound like? I haven't met gay Arnold lately.
Gay Arnold will come out.
Will he come out of the closet, or is he in the closet with BJ Woods?
In the closet right now. He's
Is he with?
You go in there.
Is BJ in there too?
Wow. BJ Wood. Seriously, who names himself that? That's a porn star name.
They want to hear gay Arnold. They love the gay Arnold. They don't want to hear straight Arnold. Straight Arnold's been played. So played out.
I like how Bobbi Joe asked the question and states her name that she's asking the question. Like.
Bobbi Joe says, "Fuck you."
Fuck you! Get out of here now! Anyways, I don't know why that's so funny.
I don't know why either. It's really weird that it's so funny. It's so...
Yeah,
that it's so,
hell.
It's so nutty and so funny.
Oh my god, get it out of my ass now!
Hey, I'm going to ask you questions and you can answer as Joe or as Gay Arnold. Fred in Philly says, I just read a review that gave MW3 a 10 for its single player. What are your thoughts, Gay Arnold?
You know what's funny is people don't realize that Call of Duty is the franchise, Modern Warfare, well, I think it's the other way around. Call of Duty is the type of game, Modern Warfare is a type of franchise inside the game, so Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3 are actually a progressive storyline, so I'm actually really excited to continue it. So I don't doubt it's a 10, man, because that's exciting. That's exciting stuff to hear. That's good, because I bought it.
Yeah, I just mentioned the Fred in Philly. We want to hear Gay Arnold. Is that Fred that wants to hear it? Fred, I think you just answered your question. I'm confused. I'm a confused man.
Trying to think how Gay Arnold is.
Oh, you know what it is? There's a delay. So when we say something, it takes about 5-10 seconds before they actually... Yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I already said that.
Oh.
Bobbi Joe Woods.
Yeah.
We already got there. We're already there. Bobbi Joe Woods.
We already said it was a 10.
I'm paying attention. I'm all the one ain't paying attention. We just covered Fred in Philly.
I'm trying to think how Gay Arnold sounds like. Hello.
Yeah, we already covered Modern Warfare. Yes, exactly.
Hello.
We did. We did. It happens. You're awesome, though. We still love you. So let's go a little bit more with Hangouts, more with G Plus a little bit. Since we've been talking about games and we're talking about you disappearing, or we talk about your love life, if that's better than Google Plus.
My love life? No, let's stay away from my love life.
Let's stay away from it.
Down. Hurts.
It's +1, the lack. No, it's -1. -1. So you having a good time? Enjoy yourself?
Ja, it's so fun. It's a very fun to do. Not Rappaport. Yeah, not.
Are you expecting the maid anytime soon, or?
What? No, I think my roommate's gonna show up at some point. That'd be embarrassing.
No, he just
like,
meant he just meant.
Yeah, Matt, show me your penis now, and be like, "What's up?" Be like, "Oh, it's just normal Thursday."
It's
what I do? Sit in front of the computer and just talk like Arnold and ask to see men genitalia.
The member of the male race with the male member.
I just want to see one testicle.
Yeah, Stinger.
One.
Stinger. I think Joe got the reference that Stinger is talking about the woman that Arnold showed his penis to, and now has a kid with. That
yeah, I don't only like to have sex with ugly ladies who look like men.
he's had sex with himself, then you think, or somebody loves?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yes. Steroids. It shrunk my balls, so I can actually put it in my own ass.
That's. So, what's your favorite movie that you've done, Arnold? Do you have a favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, or?
Are we interviewing me now as Arnold? God damn it.
You have a movie that you like better than your own, or?
I like The Notebook, which is actually very good. Made me cry.
What do you
Made me
like
cry hysterically.
What do you like best
It was
about
not
it?
fun. The fact that they die in the end.
Wait, did you just give a spoiler alert? Was that?
I would have killed them anyhow. I would have choked them to death.
What
Like,
would
you're too old. You're taking up too much space.
What would you?
Old people need to die. You take up resources in the world that I could be using for my muscles.
The views of Arnold Schwarzenegger do not necessarily reflect the views of Hangout Conversations or Joe Frawley, just to let you know. So
Alright, anyways. Anyhow.
you're like Jekyll and Schwarzenegger. It's amazing at the same time. Alright, let's get into something I like to call 9+, all about G+. What's your favorite part of G+, Joe Frawley or Arnold?
Oh my god, the favorite part of G+, the fact that nobody can kick me out of a Hangout.
Yet.
Yet. I don't know. I'm pretty excited about that feature, or lack of feature. So, I have disrupted more serious conversations in Google than I think I could have ever really thought possible. Boom, shakalaka.
You just nailed it. Nailed it. Feature you'd like to see most
What?
integrated.
Can I get a pound? Yes, I just pounded myself, and you witnessed it. Wow. You did it wrong. You gotta do the explosion at the end. Boom.
Bam!
Kind of like jazz hands, though, at the very end. You'd be like, end scene.
Come on, Joe. Why don't you paint the town? What would you like to most see integrated into this G+? Is there anything missing that you want to see?
The fact that you can kick me out. No,
What about the fact that the games, would you like to actually see real gamer type games on Google+, or that would kill you? That'd be awesome. If you could play...
No, I mean, hey, listen, I'm all for everything. You know what? The one thing I hate about Facebook was getting Mafia War invites every 2 seconds.
Farmville,
Or
yeah.
like, come be my friend in Farmville. It's like, I don't
Yeah.
give a shit about your eggplants. I'm sorry.
Right. But do you think that if we could actually... I think it'd be cool if we could play things like GT Thor and Halo and things like that in a hangout together.
I just want to play... I think we should have Angry Birds competitively. We throw Angry Birds at each other.
Well, we wouldn't want to steal anybody's Angry Bird picture, you know what I'm saying? Stonehenge or anything.
That's true. You know, integrated. There's plenty of things that need to be integrated in this thing. I would like to see a little bit more customization. You know, be able to drag and drop boxes where I want them. You know.
I just noticed that they bought something called Contango or Contango. I have no idea what they do, or all I know is that they bought the company today, and it has something to do with integrating in with circles and making circles better. So maybe it's a social company. I don't really know.
Maybe we'll see. You know what I mean? Like be able to, like if you ever like be able to customize where your boxes are, or possibly just kind of change the color scheme. I know there's applications that allow you to do that, like extensions and stuff. But you know, it's more along the lines of just trying to like make it yours, because right now everything's just a white space of plain.
Yeah.
I'm not saying make it look like Facebook with sparkly images everywhere.
Or MySpace. You don't really. I mean, I know there's some apps that.
I mean, MySpace. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what it's look like.
You ever go on a MySpace page and it takes like literally 10 minutes to load up because they have 17 songs on there and glitter and 50,000 GIFs? I'm like, really? Really? Not cool. So yeah, Google Plus is pretty neat.
It's pretty neat. I surveyed 5 billion people, Family Feud style. Hangouts are blank. What would you say Hangouts? What word would you use to describe Hangouts?
Wow, the Frawlz.
You own Hangouts.
Hangouts are the Frawlz. I'm trying to make it an adjective. Is that right?
The
Adjective
the Frawlz
explains
diggity.
right?
The Frawlz diggity. Diggity diggity.
The Frawlz diggity. Everybody wants a little bit of Frawlz in their mouth. I don't know. That needs to be a t-shirt.